Father Denis Quinkert, who is originally from New Albany, Indiana, is a monk of Saint Meinrad Archabbey, but he actually spent 60 years as a monk of Blue Cloud Abbey in South Dakota.
Blue Cloud was a daughter monastery of Saint Meinrad, and it closed in 2012. We have two Father Denises at Saint Meinrad. Father Denis Quinkert is known around here as Father Denis Q.
His story about coming to Saint Meinrad begins as a boy in New Albany, Indiana.
Well, if you're from southern Indiana, as I was, and just 60 miles away, and growing up Catholic, there was frequently talk of Saint Meinrad, which meant that back then it had to do with the seminary. People didn't know about the monastery.
Father Denis Q went against the norm and came to Saint Meinrad for the monastery. In 1950, he arrived on the hill to attend St. Placid Hall, which was the high school for men who wanted to be brothers.
I was very interested in the life of the brother, and St. Placid Hall gave me a good experience of that. At that time, they had begun building the monastery in South Dakota, which was to become Blue Cloud Abbey, and I decided I wanted to go there. So in 1954, late July, I went to South Dakota and joined Blue Cloud Abbey.
Father Denis Q worked on Indian reservations for 20 years as a brother and then decided to study for the priesthood. After his ordination, he worked in a parish and eventually served as the abbot of Blue Cloud Abbey twice.
In 2012, the monastery decided to close because the community was aging and they were not seeing men interested in joining the community.
They had 3 monks who were in their 90s, 2 who were in their 80s, 7 in their 70s, and only 2 monks who were under 70 years old.
So we figured that we needed to close, and we had a choice where we would go, so I chose to come back to southern Indiana because the hills and the trees of southern Indiana are part of who I am.